I had a really interesting comment from a member about 3 weeks ago. A gentleman who his wife's been a member a long time, and he was reformed and transferred in through confirmation, affirmation of faith, about a year and a half ago. His big hang-up had always been liturgy, and doubly, superly, the Psalms, chanting. And that was kind of his big thing. We even talking Lord's Supper. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's what I think," and yet he really didn't like the chanting. So I met with him a couple of weeks ago and about a completely different issue. And I said, "So yeah, how's the chanting going?" Because I'd been like, give it a chance, just give it a little time, see if it grows on you. How's the chanting going? And he said, "Oh yeah, that's not a problem at all. I realized you were just singing," and I couldn't help but smile. Now, but for you to follow why I'm smiling here, I have to be a little bit. I have to at least give a little bit of credit to the effort I've put into this, because the chanting that we do at St. Paul with the Psalm and the Gradual every week is not something you probably have experienced at another LCMS church. Not quite. It's similar. It's not super different. You'd feel at home. But we don't use 2-part tones. We use 4-part tones to create a chorus of sorts, right? And to give movement to the flow of it. And then as I lead it, I sing it with a pop edge. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean I'm singing pop. It just means rather than strive to sound as much like the Middle Ages as I can, I strive to sound as much like the present day as I can. All within the form, the structure. The structure doesn't change. I got a chasuble on. I mean, it doesn't look like I'm playing guitar. It doesn't look like I'm not waving my hands in the air. I simply am trying to sing the chant like it's a song, as opposed to invoke the chant like it's a magical spell. Right? And when he said that, I realized you were just singing. I was like, yes, that's all we're supposed to do. That's why we chant any of it, is to sing. So if our love of chant is so much a love of chant that it's made the chant not song, isn't that defeating the purpose?